Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. I just read Aftershock Genesis, #1. Now, this is more of a prequel comic than anything else, and I really just picked it up because it's new and it was only $1. So, hard to argue with something like that. Now, this looks really promising. This is mostly a preview for several different stories that are coming up in the Aftershock world. The first story that they showed is just a short, and they state plainly it has almost nothing to do with anything else. And there's this guy who is an alter. It's basically a mutant, something along that effect. Not exactly sure how they do it, but you're somehow born with a gene that allows something to happen that you become powered. And he's able to see across any wavelength, any frequency. So he's getting whispers and signals from all over the place. He's saying from different worlds. Cool. Interesting. It says something about what's coming up, that this comic book universe could have things from other planets coming to it. And again, it's just a short story, and it shows that he's got some kind of connection to this guy in the past. Maybe it's him in a different life or reincarnation, not sure. And it's back on D-Day. They're invading Omaha Beach, and both of these guys die at the same time. And they kind of get to witness each other in a sense. And it's interesting the parallel that's played. So since the guy's dead, whatever, we'll probably never see or hear from the guy again. Maybe they'll find a way to tie him into something, not sure. But it was an interesting story. The next story was actually kind of creepy. It was called Black-Eyed Kids. And yeah, I just thought it was kids who were abused by their parents or something, and got black eyes. But nope, it's a little different. And this is actually a fairly creepy story. Leads to something that makes me very interested in seeing what's going on. Everything else you'll have like maybe 2 pages worth of something at best, or just sketches and ideas and a rough idea of what's going on with the future storylines. The one that really has me interested is called Rough Riders. I know it sounds like a really cool hip-hop song from back in the day, right? But no, more than that. It's actually a story that features Teddy Roosevelt, Jack Johnson, Annie Oakley, Thomas Edison, and Harry Houdini. And it actually looks really interesting. It looks to be a story where Teddy Roosevelt is looking to put together this group, this motley crew of people. And, Harry Houdini, probably the most famous of them. But you've also got Jack Johnson, heavyweight boxer. You got Annie Oakley, who they're indicating is part of a washed-up stage crew. Basically, the gist of the comic is that Teddy Roosevelt is putting together this assorted crew to solve some kind of a mystery and figure out what's going on. Some aliens coming in, alien technology, something to that effect. And it's looking to be pretty interesting. And there's a whole bunch of other stories like that seem interesting, tied in, not tied in, whatever. And I'm looking forward to what Aftershock is putting out. They've got a rough schedule. Hopefully they're able to keep to it. It looks like a lot of good things coming in. They've got some good writers. They got some excellent artists. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to what they got coming up. So that's my quick review. Comic Book University, Professor Bill, class dismissed.